Hello everybody, welcome back to Blues Focus TV for yet another full-time match reaction video, and I'm going to keep this as short and sweet as I possibly can, as tonight's performance was absolutely dire. Don't get me wrong, I thought Hull were actually pretty decent. I thought first half in particular, they looked a strong side. I thought they moved the ball well, I thought they pressed us really well. They put us into tricky positions and certainly forced a lot of mistakes on our end. So credit to Hull, they certainly don't look like a side that are bottom half of the Championship. I thought they looked decent. They did quieten down second half, but first half I thought in particular they looked really good. But I think we certainly made Hull look like a far superior side than they are due to our diabolical performance. We created very few chances for ourselves, countless mistakes and errors tonight at the back, giving the ball away far too many times. As I said, Hull press as well. They put us under good pressure, but we certainly shouldn't have misplaced as many passes as we did. Toothless in front of goal, hardly created too many opportunities at all. Our best opportunity came in the last minute from a John Ruddy header off a corner, which is embarrassing to say, to be honest. The goal I thought was really sloppy to concede. I don't like picking players out, but I thought Bacuna and Colin were pretty evident in terms of their faults for the goal. I thought not many people are picking out Colin. Personally, I thought it was obviously a throw-in in our half, and Roberts was completely free. He delayed the throw-in, looked for someone else, and as soon as Bacuna came along, basically where Roberts was standing, he then went for the throw-in. Obviously, by that point, a Hull player had obviously closed Bacuna down. Poor pass from Bacuna. Hull just worked their way up the pitch, and obviously Oscar Estupiñán gets his Championship goal. He's been firing in for them this season, so if there was anyone who was going to score past us, it would be Estupiñán. But I thought Colin and Bacuna were heavily to blame for the goals, and they'll both know that. Mistakes happen in football. It is what it is. We'll move on. Obviously, Middlesbrough Monday night, who is going to be even tougher than Hull. Middlesbrough are having a fantastic season this year, playing very good football. They currently sit 6th in the Championship and are doing fantastically themselves. So a really disappointing evening defensively. As I said, they didn't create too many chances, but conceding in the fashion we didn't look too assuring or too solid at the back. Jordan Graham did come on second half and didn't look too bad, but again, a few misplaced passes, a little bit shaky at times. Obviously, Colin, I'd say, was partly to blame for the goal. Longolo looked a bit weaker at the back. Longolo's fantastic going forward. We've said this a few times. Brilliant going forward, but a bit too weak at the back. Back three, Roberts, he's getting a lot of criticism. I thought Roberts was okay. He misplaced an awful lot of passes. Defensively, I thought he was okay. But as I said, too many stray passes. Sanderson and Trussy were okay. Hannibal Bielik, okay. Bacuna, I thought he had a weaker game this evening. And then obviously Deeney and Chong up front didn't create a lot. Thought Deeney was okay. Djukovic came on, and again, it was just an average to poor performance from every single player on that pitch. I'm trying to find positives in the way as I'm speaking and going through the team, but I think there are very few positives. That puts us, I believe, 5 points off the playoffs now. Maybe 4 points, 5 points off the playoffs, 7 points off the relegation zone still. So not too bad. Goal difference has obviously been a bit hurt. That's back down to 0. It was +4, but after the Burnley and Hull game, it's down to 0. So I'm trying to find some positives, but I think with a dire performance tonight, goal difference battered, Middlesbrough coming up, which is going to be tough, getting further away from that playoff place. And I think the tricky thing for us this year is there's no standout bad team. In the past, we've had Wickham. We've had teams that are just, pretty much guarantees to go down. Derby with their points deduction. But this year, everyone's sort of in it. Wigan are bottom on 24 points. And then the teams above them are on 25. We're on 32. So we could so easily get dragged into this. I've said it a few times on the podcast. Enjoy the good times while they last, because football changes very quickly, and I'd say we're on a bit of a down at the moment. We haven't won hardly at all recently, picking up draws and majority losses. But just like it did a few months ago, football changes very quickly. We are on a down at the moment, but things can change. Hopefully a good result against Middlesbrough will certainly get us on the path we need to be at. Then Forest Green Rovers in the Cup. It'd be nice to see us have a good Cup run, so fingers crossed we can do. But disappointing tonight, really disappointing, but hopefully things can turn around and pick up very soon, as football changes very, very quickly. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope it was informative, and I will see you in the next one. Keep right on.